Hello, hello. We are getting ready for tonight. Okay. Ooh. I don't know which light works better. Just want normal light. Okay, we are going to share it. I feel like I need to get this off here and put it more central. Okay. Hey guys, I'm going to share it with some peeps. Okay, let's get Ray on there. Hola. Lucky's wife. All right, guys, we're going to start in about 2 minutes at 7:15. Okay, got one on here. Let's see if we can share it with anyone else. Let's see if it'll let me go down the list here. La-da-dee-ya-dee. Ooh. La-da-dee-ya-dee-ya-dee-ya-dee-ya-dee. Alrighty. Okay, Monday Live. All right, guys. Hi. So if you guys are here, why don't you put in the comments where you're tuning in from? And, guys, we're starting this new year off. Here I go. We're heading into 2026. We're in it. And if you joined our One Love Alignment Sunday with my husband, Matt, Louisiana, awesome. He was just telling us how this is an amazing year for manifesting last night. And he was telling us because of, I can't even remember, Saturn and Neptune, I think it was. Saturn and Neptune are doing this dance this year. And it's going to help us become really powerful manifestors. But it's also asking us to have a fresh start. And so the clientele that I work with are people on the awakening journey, people that feel like they have a calling. And so this new year, there's a unique soul role, I'm calling it, that you're being asked to step into. So tonight we're going to do some clarifying of that. So we have Northeast Boulder, awesome, and Chicago, awesome. We live in Louisiana, awesome. Well, great. So tonight's sound bath or sound journey And sound healings and mentoring is all about that. So, where do you feel you're being called to, right? But it's kind of like, whoa, why would my soul ask me to do like this 180 and start over here? If like you're not clear or you're fearful or you feel stuck or you don't know exactly how to start, bring all that to the live. Put it in the comments. What are your challenges? What are your discoveries? What are your awareness? Let's talk about it and also move some energy around it. So last night in the so we do it once a month. My husband and I collaborate on this astrology and metaphysical night, and that was last night. And I promised you guys that I would stand by you this year and be the support, give you the tools that could be helpful to you really stepping into this role. So I want to light up these comments. Where are you on the journey? What challenges are you facing? Like, what is being called of you? And sometimes it's hard to admit what's being called of us. Sometimes it's like, really? Like this? But I'm not even that good at that yet. So it's just, there's a lot of yeah, buts or wait, like what? Like that kind of energy because you're being called to do something and your soul knows that you're here to do it. It's just that the human part of you hasn't caught up with that knowing yet. So that's what we're going to do. So let's start with some chimes and you guys get nice and clear about this, okay? Let me know, what is your soul asking of you? Okay, many of you, we don't know your names, we don't see your pictures. It's a safe place to just say, this is what I want clarity with. This is what I feel called to, but I don't know which way to start. What is your soul role this year? Let this bring you back into the innocence that you are. When you were a young one, thinking anything and everything is possible. That's the energy we need to have this year. Anything's possible. Remember, how many 5-year-olds were saying they were going to be astronauts, right? How many 5-year-olds said they were going to be rock stars? Like they didn't know. They just said it out loud. And they're like, anything's possible. That's the energy I want you to cultivate on this live tonight. Anything's possible. And if you can't cultivate that energy, what's going on there? What's in the way there? Okay? And so as you are here, make sure you share this with friends and family that might benefit from this. You can press the share button now. Thank you so much. Hi, Chris. This is bringing you back to your childlike self. Before all those self-judgments and negative programs had a chance to lay their foundation. Hello. Just soften your gaze right now. Focus on your breath. And just see how this feels, these chimes. Welcome, come on in. If you're just scrolling and you see this, come on in. Come on in. If you're on the awakening journey, this is where you feel sleepy. Good, we're doing a little hypnosis here. I'm tuning in from Colorado right now. So guys, we are the change we are waiting for. Okay, we are that second coming that's talked about in the Bible. It's talked about and spiritually, we are. The moment we have an expansion of our consciousness, the moment we expand our consciousness to the knowing of our I am nature, our soul source, our Christed nature, Christed consciousness, this is when this is the second coming. This is what we've been waiting for. And we are it. And some might find that disappointing, and some might find that extremely exciting. We've had the power all along. We've been like Dorothy with the red slippers, clicking our heels. We've had that power all along, and now we've got to step into that power. Some may be excited, some may be a little overwhelmed and scared. All the feelings are okay. Feel them all, acknowledge them all, and then let's get on with it. Okay. My sound teacher, my sound therapy teacher said, emotions are amazing. But what if you only need to feel them for like 10, 17 seconds or so? You only need to feel them for a few seconds and then let them go. They do need to be felt. We don't need to feel them for a long time, nor do we need to attach a sense of self or identity with them. We never want to express our emotions and our feelings with the I am. Leave I am as pure. Leave that energetic as, leave that pure, the I amness. So you could say, instead of say I am angry, say I am feeling a little angry. Right? Right now in this moment, I'm sensing some anger coming up. When we attach the I am and really name it as the I am, we're doing ourselves a real disservice. So if you get anything out of this live, start to notice where you say, I am tired, I am lost, I am confused. That is a program that you're putting into the matrix of your body and your mind. And we want to stop doing that. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is going to do an opening sound bath. And this is to kind of clear the airwaves, okay, and tune us into a loving frequency, wholeness, peace, love, and joy. And we're going to tune there, and then we're going to fine tune some things tonight. So enjoy this first opening bath. I'm letting things clear my mind. Awesome, awesome. And then we got someone saying here, I speak light language and lately some tones are coming through. My biggest fear, I guess, is that the tones are not clear enough. I won't sound good. Ah, you know what? That is a great thing. Let me speak to that before this opening thing. For people that are doing healing tones with their voice or light language, one of the things to move out of is the judgment of the sounds that are coming through. Okay, you won't sound good is a human mind. It's an egoic fear. When we are truly stepping in to our mission, our soul, soul role, we want to be coming from our divine nature. We want to be coming from pure trust in the divine through us. Nowhere does that have the frequency of fear or not good enough. So that is something that needs to be resolved, emptied, released, and processed. Okay. These are the things I work with in my Awakened Voice sessions. And I hope this live will also help you with that. So thank you for speaking that, because that is a very common thing. We don't want the tones to not be clear, or we don't want them to be good enough. You're in the right place. This is exactly what I work with. I work with spiritual leaders that are stepping into using sound with their voice, and this is part of it. This is part of it. Because the thing is, when that judgment leaves, your voice gets that much clearer and your tone gets that much more pure, because it's the judgments and the ego that actually create different frequencies and discrepancies in your voice. So it's like we think we have to work on the voice. We actually have to work on clearing our psyche and our subconscious programs. And then the voice kind of follows, because everything in the voice is a reflection of ourselves, our where we're functioning from, what energies we're focused on. So you are in the right place. So let's just do this opening sound bath to really get us all on the same page. It's kind of like a frequency swipe into love consciousness. And then we'll work on those judgments. Notice. Notice the shift that just occurred. That energy frequency sweep. Notice. Because when you notice what just happened here, you're going to practice noticing shifts that happen outside of this live, right? You want to notice all the shifts. Notice the shifts of your consciousness into light and love, into feeling like brotherhood or sisterhood. Like, notice. So notice right now the frequency shift that just happened. And what we practice, we become. So if you practice noticing, this is a very powerful part of the awakening process. It's called developing the witness body. The witness body is part of your intuition. And you can hone it by really witnessing yourself, witnessing the differences in how you feel and the frequencies around you, and just not in a hyper vigilant way, but just notice, like, this morning. Today I noticed, my energy was a little different half the day, and then the other half, something shifted. I was talking to my husband about it, and I'm really into checking it out via the astrology because there's all these like quick transits that come through. And so that's interesting to me. That's interesting to me. And how do we become, I just got a hiccup. How do we become not the effect of it, right? So um, this witness really helps us with that. So um, let's go into this idea of not good enough, right? How many, thanks for the follow, Venice. I appreciate that. Yeah, and if you guys have anyone that might enjoy this live, press that share button now. Share it with 10 friends if you wouldn't mind. Get it into the For You page. Um, this self-judgment, the self-judgment is what just keeps us locked up, separate, right? We can't be, think about it, we can't be stepping into one love energy, expanding our consciousness, and still feel like we're not good enough. And this isn't going to show up as enough. So what helps us with this is that because when you say you're not enough, you're also going to reflect that coming at you. You're going to see other people as not enough too. So if you're judging yourself, you're judging others too. And that means you're going to get judgment back from them. And so I know that sounds kind of strange, but this is how the world is we live in. We live in this matrix of reflection, and it's reflecting all of our human mind stuff. And that's why we're here. We're waking up to what programs we have in place, and the not enough one is the primordial wound of all humanity, right? It's the primordial wound of separation. And so how do you clear this up? You realize you're not separate. You realize you can't get it wrong. There's no right, wrong, good or bad. You realize that everything's a contribution. So one of the tools that I use is something called just a simple little acknowledgement. When I feel like, oh, the tones aren't clear enough, I won't sound good. When what I do is, interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting. Interesting point of view. I have that point of view. Now, the ego, the human mind, wants you to analyze it to death. It wants you to say, well, what what inner child wound, where did this come from? It originated from the separation, the main separation from our I amness. So you can go in and go into every wound of every lifetime, how it showed up. That's not really going to help you. Psychology would have you say that it would, but that's a really long, scenic path to where you want to just go. So what if you could just take this little bridge, joop, and arrive? Or you can turn left at the bridge and go like this and blah, 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 to get to there. And when it's just one little blip. Okay. So all you need to do is when you feel this, I'm not good enough, these aren't going to sound good enough, you're going to say to yourself, interesting point of view. I have that point of view. I'm acknowledging it. And then you're just going to say, I'm going to heal that misperception you give it to your divine mind. I'm going to heal that misperception. Now it's possible, right? And most likely there's some kind of feeling, right? There's some kind of feeling with, oh, it's not going to be good enough. So what happens, like what feeling comes up when you're feeling not good enough? And that is something you can sing and process. This is a process that I call emptying. Okay, so. So whatever the feeling is, you just start singing it. This is an emptying process. One of my teachers, Vicky Dodd, taught me. You just empty. You feel that sensation, you feel the buildup of all that self-judgment, and you just empty it with sound. Now, it could be a grumble, it could be a light language, it could be just sound. It's just igniting and releasing the frequencies of judgment. So let me know how that landed for you guys, right? This is stuff that I use with my clients in my awakened voice sessions, where we go really deep with this stuff and really deep into this healing work. So if you're interested in that, it's called my awakened voice sessions, and it's not just really about the voice. We use the power of your voice to transform your life, and when you do that, your voice changes because the frequencies that you're living by are different, and so the frequencies that come through your voice are different, and your voice changes. We also go over vocal technique as well. So anyway, if you're curious about that, you're always welcome to sign up for a free discovery call. It's on a phone line, and we just talk things out and see if I can give you a blueprint of how to move forward in your soul role and your voice. And yeah, I mostly work with people that are feeling the call in their awakening journey to be leaders, whether it's a public speaker, whether it's a sound healer, whether it's doing something with your voice, if you're doing a podcast, whatever it is, and you got to get rid of that self-judgment, or you got to get clearer, or want to change your voice, whatever it is. So that's what I work with. So guys, the floor is yours. The floor is yours. This is my freebie night for you all. And we're going to do more sound baths. We're going to do more mentoring. But I need input from you guys. What are you going through? So I'm just really I don't know, Ursula for giving us that piece, and offering you guys those tools, because she was brave enough to say, this is what's up for me. So thank you, Ursula. And if there's anyone else, what do you want to say? What do you want some support with? Your awakening journey can be, oh, good. I'm so glad that was helpful. Your awakening journey, everyone's going to go on an awakening journey, whether you are religious or just spiritual, or not even religious and spiritual. We're all going to wake up to what we are, and to the fact that, oh, we thought we were separate and we're really not. We're all going to go through that journey, and some of us are really on it right now, and it can be confusing. And your voice can help you out. Certain frequencies can help you out. It's a tool system, and it's a certain language that can help you out. So let me know what's up for you guys. Is fear up? Is confusion, overwhelm? What's up for you guys? One of my teachers said that if you feel overwhelmed, just add more to your plate, because the more you have on your plate, the more you schedule everything out. And there's some truth to that, I have to say. So when I do not have enough on my plate, I'm kind of just flopping around. And so as much as I go with the flow in my life, I do tend to, put stuff on my list and make sure I have things to meet up with, because it stops the overwhelm, believe it or not. So if you're overwhelmed, add the next thing onto your list. All right, who wants to get into some heart energy? Let's get into our heart space. This is an F bowl. It's a crystal bowl. What I love about crystal bowls is that I was taught in my Reiki training that quartz crystal actually holds intentions. So if I said the intention is for us to find clarity and live from our heart and bring our mind into heart coherence, it hears that. All I just said is translated into frequency, and this bowl, this crystal holds it. So that when I hit this, um, that's what's coming out of the bowl. Intention is everything. Where do you feel this, guys? How do you feel it? Rattles are real good to break up energy. Breaking up any energy that's in front of that heart. So open up your heart. We hear the terms heart resonance these days. And so what have you come to know heart resonance as? Heart resonance, I see it as it's our heart space aligned with our I amness, our wholeness, the love being we are. It's resonating with that. And when our mind and our heart are coordinated, they have coherence together. That means we're living in our higher mind, our divine mind, not the human mind. Now, the human mind has its place, but in our modern culture, it tends to be a mega mind where it's just all into polarized views, fear, separation. And we want to get into that divine mind, that heart resonance. And really, all our dis-ease and all our confusion comes from when there's an imbalance of these minds, heart, human mind, divine mind. When there's an imbalance here, Um, we want it in a certain balance, right? The ego mind, the human mind has its part, right? Because we have these avatars which have this kind of unique look and unique personalities that makes this an interesting simulation and an interesting um, reflection and laboratory for us. And we need that. But we don't want that mind and that ego and those judgments to have the reins. We want our divine mind to have the reins. And we know we become more and more aware of that as we start that awakening process. We start realizing, oh, I don't have to make excuses anymore. Life isn't happening to me, it's happening through me and as me and for me. So if you think about your soul calling to you, it's probably asking you to do something that you pretended to be when you were a little child. Let me hear, light up the comments right now. When you were a little child, what did you pretend to be? What did you play most of all? For me, it was a singer. I would sing and dance with my twin sister. That was the most fun we've had, is singing and dancing, and then I became a professional singer in my 20s. And by default, like I didn't go get lessons and go to college for singing. It just like I had spiritual curiosity and my soul called me into singing and songwriting, and that started the path. So, my 6-year-old self, when the teacher's like, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like a teacher on vocation day, like in third grade. We had to write down what we wanted to be in vocation day. And I said, I'm going to be a teacher. And on some level, I am. I'm a metaphysical teacher. But the thing is, guys, most likely your childhood has a hint of what your soul calling is. So let me hear in the comments, light it up. Light it up, not moving forward until I hear something. Light it up. Light the comments up. What did you play as a little child? What do you remember doing and pretending that lit you up? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Let me hear you. Same here. I used to sing my heart out when I was a child. We used to play being on stage with a microphone. Exactly. Being a stage star. Okay. All right. When you say being a stage star, does that mean acting or singing, dancing, or all of it? Singing and dancing in costumes. Okay. Hey! Fun. Thank you. We're getting somewhere here. Okay. So like attracts like, right? So here we are. I'm here with these connections here. We all saw ourselves on stage. We all saw ourselves lit up on stage singing and dancing. Me too. Me too. So does that give you information? Like, what if that memory could give you permission? And what if your soul is asking that of you now? Because what your I am nature, your loving presence, the wholeness that you are, comes through most fully from this soul role, from this soul calling, this singing. And so when I'm singing, whether I'm singing my songs or singing my sound healing, that is when my soul is alive and well and giving and fulfilling. I feel so fulfilled and alive. So most likely, ladies, you two of you just said, so is there a little like, yeah, but, or it just didn't line up for me, or like, let me know What's holding you back? Now, we might have, you know, the ego might have a certain expectation with it, like, I should go win America's Got Talent, or I should go get a record contract, or I should be a dancer in a video, like there might be a certain thing that the ego. So I'm going to ask you to like let go of the ego's expectations, because the problem with the ego's expectations is that if you do not meet that specific way, um it tells you, the voice inside your subconscious says you're a failure, and there is no failing. There's no good or bad, right or wrong, or failing. We only have experiences to bring the next awareness. Nothing now. Getting a divorce and kid is almost 18, maybe physical, getting older. So do you still have this sense of feeling lit up when you sing? Right? Just because you're getting a divorce and your kid's 18 doesn't mean life stops. It means you have a fucking brand new beginning, sister. And you, in a 1 year, right? If you're getting divorced in a year that is a numerologically a 1, it's asking you to start brand new, fresh. Hi, Colleen. Welcome. Right? There's those posts that say, oh, someone wrote their first novel at 80. Someone ran their first marathon in their 70s. Someone, like, it's just started acting at 50. Nothing stops at midlife. So much can start. Nothing is stopping you now. Exactly. Nothing is stopping you except yourself. So where are you stopping yourself? Right? Where are you stopping yourself? So I'm a metaphysical minister, and these are my training manuals, and I love reading from them. I want to read some of these here for us. Okay, here's a few here where that is the limiting belief. I just need to get in better physical shape. Yeah, we all do. But what is that exactly? That is a term of the ego. Okay. Granted, like, we do sing better when we have some more, we do dance and sing better when we have some breath quality to us, right? So we definitely need to have our breathing working, right? I just sing for myself at home. And when I do that, I'm like a kid again, happy and carefree. Well, awesome. Hey, Emma from Ireland. How are you? So if you sing for yourself, do you sing for yourself at home because you don't want it, you don't know if it sounds good enough to be heard? So you feel like a kid again. That's beautiful and amazing. And that's telling me that that's fulfilling you, that is that soul calling. And is your soul calling it to share it, to kind of connect hearts, right? When I first started singing back in my 20s, I'm 54 now. When I started singing in my 20s, I started to feel a very strong conviction, a very strong purpose, that I was singing these songs to bring people together, to connect them, to make them feel not so alone in their experiences. And it was a very strong, powerful mission I had. And I remember singing my songs for the first time at an open mic, and I knew they had to be sung to people. Just singing them to myself wasn't gonna be enough. It wasn't what I needed the next part of the mission, and that was for those songs to be heard to make the heart connection. So it's awesome that you are singing at home to yourself with the door closed or in the shower. But if it makes you feel that good, there's some energy that wants to be shared there with others. We are not on the awakening journey alone. We are not doing this alone. We rise together. So whether you're doing it in one-on-one, or whether you're doing it on lives, or whether you're doing it in groups, whatever it is, I really encourage you to sing out loud and in a group. Get your sound healing groups going. Yeah. All right. So here are some mental rebirth affirmations. These are really powerful, and they're super powerful at this time of the year. So it says here, this is about attunement. Just receive these. Let your heart be open to receive these. My mind and body relax thoroughly as I enter a state of oneness with my higher mind. And we can even sing that, we can even sing it. They say to sing is to pray twice. Let's see what happens when we start singing this. My mind and body relax thoroughly as I enter a state of oneness with my higher mind. Every affirmation that now passes through my mind immediately becomes a part of the mind of the universe. My every affirmation is given creative power by my mind for its materialization and realization. So you want to sing these. All right, now we're going to release anything that's in the way. In the healing power of the universe within me, I release all sense of tension and anxiety from my body, from my mind, from my body, from my mind. I release all fear and doubt about my life, knowing that it is guided to success and happiness by the higher power of my mind. I release all sense of hostility toward anyone and enter into the presence of eternal peace within my universal mind. I release my mind, body, and soul and spirit into the renewed power of the God within me, the God within me. I release my body, mind, and soul, renewing the power through the God within me. So that was release. Let's say, yes, my higher self is nudging me to add the singing to my light language. I always hear I should do it. Give it a try. You're not going to decombust if you try it. You're not going to decombust. And if you guys want support, I am here with my awakened voice sessions. I'm also here with my harmonic healing maps. The harmonic healing maps is not so much using your voice, but helping. We learn about your astrology that you came in with, were birthed with, and how that affects and your chakra system, and we create a whole healing map revolved around that. And then I make you a specific healing frequency sound bath specifically for your own healing and awakening. So that is the harmonic healing map. And so let me know if you're interested in those. All right, let's keep going with these mental rebirth affirmations, and I'm just going to continue singing them because it's so fun. Follow the fun. Follow what lights you up. That's how you know your soul role is activating. So, peace. I now rest in a state of peace within as I rest in the state of peace of mind. Every breath I breathe into my body is a breath of peace. One with the peace of my eternal mind. One with the peace of my eternal mind. Let that sink in. Affirmations of peace. Now let's go to oneness. My mind, body, soul, and spirit are one with the mind, body, soul, and spirit of the universe. My mind, body, soul, and spirit are one with the mind, body, spirit, soul of the universe. My every thought is now thought in the mind of the universal mind of God. Amen, amen, aho. I am in a state of inner unity with all that is. I am with all, I'm within all, and all is within me. I love that one. I am within all is within me. I am within all, and all is within me. All right. Who wants some affirmations on health? Right? We want our health to be pristine as we step into these soul roles, right? All right. So, guys, I am just ad-libbing this. Let yourself sing out. You don't have to be perfect. Here's an example of it. Just let yourself be sung. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm looking at these things on the paper and I'm letting myself be sung by them. It is the most fun, beautiful practice, and it helps you start trusting the divine through you. Okay. Hello, Sarah Brown. Here we go. So health. All nerves, cells, tissues, and organs of my body are now attuned to the perfect harmony of nature and mind of God within me. The mental cause behind any physical ailment is removed from all levels of my mind by the mind of God and the universe within me. This is powerful, guys. Listen to this. If anyone has any health issue right now, right? Listen to this. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Hey, let's get up to 1,000 likes here, guys. We're under 1,000 here. Let's get that moving. All right. 200 more likes. Let's get that moving, guys. Hit that screen. Show me this matters. All right, here we go. So listen to this one. The mental cause behind any physical ailment is removed from all levels of my mind by the mind of God and the universe within me. That is so freaking powerful. And next one. All the happy cells in my body are reborn to health and perfection as ordained by the universal mind of God within me. All the cells in my body are reborn to the health and perfection as ordained by the mind of God within me. That's it, guys. Our health is programmed. We can program our own health. All right, prosperity. Let's get into prosperity. This is a big one, right? Oh, we made it. We made it to ding, 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 ding. We made it to 1,000 here. Thank you. You guys are awesome. All right. Can we make it to 2,000? Can you give me a 2,000? All right. Prosperity, mental renewal affirmations. Here we go. And we sing them because to sing is to pray twice. And we let ourselves be sung by the divine here. In my oneness with all that is, through the power of my mind, my God mind, I attract all that I need for my prosperity. In a sense of inner unity with the universe, I am joined already with the prosperity I need. As I prosper in my soul through my oneness with the spiritual richness of my true nature. So this oneness is projected out into the world. Oops. Let me get that. Projected out into the world and becomes prosperity in the world of material reality. I am intuitively directed by my universal mind to be in the right place at the right time with the right person for receiving my prosperity. Those are good ones. Who wants me to sing those again? Anyone want a little prosperity shift in their lives? Yeah, all of this has to do with our soul role, because when we are healthy, we can step in more vitally, right? When we have the prosperity right in front of us, we can make those choices to go to the places or to get the marketing or to get the tools needed, right? These things aren't cheap. So let's do, anyone want to do the prosperity ones again? Let me know in the comments. If I hear a yes, I will do it again. If not, we'll move on. Nubian Bear, hello, hello. Anyone want the prosperity ones again? Okay, we'll go on to happiness. Here we go. Oh, we got a last minute yes for the prosperity. I want the prosperity ones again. Let's do it. So just soften your gaze, expand your energy, and receive this in my oneness with all that is. Through the power of my universal mind, I attract all I need for my prosperity. In a sense of inner unity with the universe, I am joined already with the prosperity I need. As I prosper in my soul, through my oneness with my spiritual richness of my true nature. So this oneness is projected out into the world and becomes prosperity in the world of material. I am intuitively directed by my universal mind to be in the right place at the right time with the right person for receiving my prosperity. It is so, it is so, it is so. All right. Happiness. We are so happy when we are fulfilled and walking in the trust of our soul role. So here's happiness. My mind is one with the absolute, perfect thinking mind of the universe. And through this perfect thinking, oneness, I find happiness within myself. Through my oneness with the universe, I know that all things are possible, and I let this thought vibrate as happiness throughout my being. Through the universal spirit that's within me, and its destinies fulfilled, giving me complete feeling of happiness throughout my being. Through the universal spirit that's within me, my soul, and its destiny are fulfilled. Through the universal spirit within me, my soul and its destiny are fulfilled, giving me a complete feeling of happiness throughout my being. That was a good one. All right. Now we're getting into some tactile ones here. Creative thinking. Creative thinking is going to help that soul role get online. Your soul is calling to you. You might heard this as like maybe a soul path, soul calling. I'm asking you to tap into the specific role that you're being asked to take on and participate in this 2026. So I'm going to go into these mental rebirth affirmations of creative thinking in just a minute. I'm going to see if we can get this live moving a little bit more. We only got 3 people over here, so that is let's see if we can get a few more people here. Hi guys over here. Bum 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 da bum da 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 dee 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 do 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 da 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 dee 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 yeah 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 oh yeah 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 dee dee ba ba da dee ba 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 dee 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 dee. Guys, what is holding you back? What feels stuck? What feels misaligned? That's what we're talking about tonight. We're using some metaphysical tools and we're using sound healing to get free, so we can walk in the path this do 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 ba-da-da-dee-da-dee, ba-da-da-dee. Oh, okay. Monday Live. Okay, so let's see if we can get a few more people. Let's hit that button there. All right, so we are going into our renewal affirmations. To sing is to pray twice, so I'm singing these affirmations. You can always come back to the replay over here and come back to them. Oh, batteries. Okay, so here we go. Creative thinking. The universal part of my mind is filled with creative ideas that I can use for constant improvement in my life. And these ideas are flowing, 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 flowing into my mind. Think about that. They're flowing, 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 flowing into my mind. All it takes is one creative idea to improve my life. And I already possess that idea in the universal part of my mind. It's already done. It's already done. It's already done. How many times have you heard Abraham Hicks say that? It's already done. You just have to align with it. My mind and personality are continuing to be reborn as new creative ideas flow from my universal mind of God, surface into my conscious mind. Listen to that one. My mind and personality are continually being reborn as new creative ideas from the universal mind of God surface into my conscious mind. Yes, let your divine mind receive from the universal mind of God. We got this. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. These next affirmations are about love, the love frequency. This is important. You can't go do a soul mission without feeling connected through love. So this one's important. I love myself for the God of myself. And because of this, I'm filled with love and vibrate love out to others each day. As I vibrate love out to others, I attract love in all its many forms from others. Through the magnetic power of my mind, in an inner state of oneness with universal love, I attract love to me. I ascend forth into the universe, into the mind of God within me, and am loved back by life itself. You are loved back by life itself. You are loved back by life itself. That's just beautiful. I send forth love into the universe. into the mind of God within, and am loved back by life itself. That was a good one. All right, spiritual awareness. We're going to go into these rebirth affirmations. We are resetting. We are renewing and setting the course for 2026 with these affirmations. So every meditation period opens my mind more and more to an awareness of my higher spiritual nature and soul. In every period of meditation, my mind is ever more increasingly sensitive to being impressed by higher spiritual consciousness. I am sensitive to the mental and spiritual causes behind all conditions and circumstances in life. Listen to that flow. Spiritual awareness. Every meditation opens my mind more and more to an awareness of my higher spiritual nature and soul. And when we're aware of our soul, we are become aware of the soul role we are taking in this 2026, right? Is it becoming more clear? Let me know in the comments. Is it becoming more clear? All right, this last affirmation, I think it's the last ones. Yeah, this last 3 affirmations is about God realization. God realization. The more God realization that you have, the more you're going to feel so trusting of that soul role that's being asked of you. Every meditation brings me closer to the reality of the presence of God's universal mind in the center of my mind. Everything that I do in life is guided by the presence of God within me to perfect fruition, and through this to a demonstration of the power of God working through me each and every day of my life. I am that which I am. I am for which I am, and that which I am is my absolute selfhood, or the power and presence of God in the midst of me, in the midst of me. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am, I am, and that which I am is my absolute selfhood, or the power and presence of God in the midst of me. Ooh, ooh, those are powerful. Did you feel those? That felt good. That felt good. Here's a little 528 for you. Hi, Amanda. Welcome. If you are in this live, you are most likely on the awakening path, asking for clarity of your soul mission, and that's what we are clearing up here today. We come here every Monday. If anyone has anything they want support with or clarity with, or just put in the comments. We'll do a sound bath for it. You're so welcome, Ursula. How we doing? Talk to me. All right. So if I was to give you channeled information, would that light the lives up? Would that light everybody up? Hello, 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 hello. All right, let's see if Mary Magdalene wants to come through. That divine feminine voice. Okay, Mary Magdalene. Hello, dear one, the sacred feminine energy. We are in each of you, the divine. Mary Magdalene, yes, her presence is here. Her presence is here. Her mission is to make the divine feminine known, and also to merge with the divine masculine to make that a whole disposition, not separate of each other. Mary Magdalene's mission is to bring the twin flames together, bring that masculine and feminine together. In the yogic tradition, we call that the Sushumna. We have the weaving of the masculine and feminine to create a whole, to create a whole. Humanity has separated everything, and it is now our time to bring it back to wholeness. Bring it all back to wholeness. Every thought that is separate, every heart that feels alone, this is not so. And it's time to heal that misperception. And we're doing that through the divine feminine. The divine feminine is an energetic that is seen through the Marys, through the Sophias, but it is in each of us. This is a really powerful message from Mary Magdalene, and this is her mission, to get this message out that the divine feminine is not separate from the divine masculine. They weave together as one wholeness. But it is separate right now, and the mission is to draw them together into whole. And to just because it's whole doesn't mean you can't use the aspects and the potency of each. So Mary Magdalene encourages us and invites us into the relationship between the divine masculine and divine feminine, and invites us into the experience of them as one. And sometimes these human minds have a hard time comprehending this. And Mary Magdalene says, I am you. But we see Mary Magdalene as a specific entity, person. But I am you. And that's the thing that we are experiencing here and exploring here on this live, is this essence of wholeness. How do we use it all? How do we comprehend and know the separate selves as wholeness, and each of us in connection to the whole and the one? The one. There is only one. So when we're talking about the separated masculine and feminine, that would not make it one anymore, right? That's two. So the idea is there's one, there is only one. And so we are coming together to really come to the consciousness of one, gathering the fragments that the ego has so meticulously separated. We are not separate. None of us are separate. There is only one. And we are at a level where people can hear this about the divine masculine and the divine feminine. But that would make two. And so now we're ready to say the masculine and the feminine, they come together to make one. The yogis have been talking about this for a long time. Your central light channel is made up of one. As the masculine and feminine weave together, the linear and the flow, the creative and the thought, the imagination and the mental thought. So, my dear ones, that was a fun little visitation from Mary Magdalene, the sacred feminine. But we always have to remember that's coming back always to the whole. And in this field of complete fragmentation, there is so many stories and form and structure that has us into such separation. And you see this so much in the field of awakening. So many stories. The stories just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it feels like that if the story is not big enough, then you're not awake enough. This is so false. This is a complete lie. And actually, the simpler and simpler it gets, and the simpler you accept it all to be, is probably the closest you'll be to your highest consciousness enlightenment. It's the ego that wants to make story on top of story, on top of story, on top of story, on top of story. There is just one, and we are all part of it. Right? So there's one chime here, right? But there's all the parts. There's all these little segments here that make up this one, right? It's all the molecules in this that make this up. The wood and the metal, right? There's just one. But all the parts, all the fragments make up the one. That's what we are. We are one love, and we are all the fragments of it. So, my beautiful beings, unity. Yes, unity. Exactly. Exactly. So, my friends, where are we at? I don't know. I guess I just have to accept that there's 3 people on this live on over here on TikTok. That's very odd. Sometimes I wonder what is happening on this app. Sometimes I don't know. All right. Well, let's do another sound bath. So, how many people here are in midlife or kind of on the other end of midlife? Midlife kind of comes around 40 to 55, right? After that, then it's like you're in your winter season of life. 40 to 60, midlife. So how many people here are in their midlife awakening? Who's in their midlife awakening? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Oh. 51. All right, Ursula. Kristen, all right. Thank you, Christy. 54 years young. I'm 54 too. So we got 54, 51. We got the midlife ladies in the house. Hi, Amanda. How old are you? Amanda, let's see. So midlife awakening, one of the things my business used to really target was midlife women, because this is it, guys. Oh my gosh, the moon is coming up, guys. Woo, that is pretty. So this is the deal, guys. Midlife women, oh my gosh, we are potent as heck, because what happens is our menses stops, and during that time, it's like a Kundalini awakening. Our menses stop, and when that stops, we stop mothering the singular and we start mothering the whole. And it's Susan Weed called it just this amazing awakening that women get to go through, women avatars. 30s, not midlife yet. That's okay. Um, and you know what? It's a really good thing to know that this is going to happen to you, because I didn't know. All I kept doing was pushing away. I mean, like, menopause, if I take good care of myself, menopause won't happen. I was like, okay. I was delusional. But it did happen, and it happened actually kind of early for me. It happened kind of like by 49. And what they don't tell you, though, is that it's this powerful, powerful time that women come online to. Now, the transition's challenging. I mean, for me, like, I couldn't sleep more than 3 hours. I was having hot flashes. I was um, exhausted on the couch taking naps. My brain fog was awful. ADHD was awful. Like, I mean, but then my body realized that this was happening and learned how to handle the estrogen issue. And now I feel more like I didn't my brain's different, right? I feel like sometimes I have ADHD, but I'm so much more able to flow with what's happening. I trust more. I'm an open channel. It's just this beautiful awareness and awakening. So guys, just if you are in your 30s, don't be scared of like menopause and that midlife awakening, because it is powerful and you really step into the next level of your spiritual path, wherever you are on it. It's the next level. So if you are kind of being an aware person. And so many of us in our midlife awakening, men included, you can go one way or the other. The ego would have you going into the material world and trying never to age. And the spirit essence of yourself, your awakening essence, would have you be like, no, just surrender. Just surrender to your spirit, your God nature. And the more and more you do that, and the more you realize that you get to program this body, that you don't have to live by 3D rules anymore, really. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. So let me do a little sound bath for us. And this is to, again, get clarity of the soul's path, the role, the specific role that's being asked of you in this 2026. It may shift a little bit. Be open to the shift, be open to the calling, and come into the trust. Weirdly enough, my Kundalini awakening helped my transition. Oh, maybe I had to surrender and I simply asked to be gentle in my body. Awesome. Awesome. I love that. I love that, Ursula. Okay, here we go. We call in, 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 we call in our soul. We call in, we call in, we call in, we call in our soul. We call in, we call, we call in, we call, we call it, we call it our soul. That was definitely an activation. That was definitely an activation. Well, beautiful beings, if you are stepping in, thank you. Oh, hello, Julie Sunrise. If you are stepping in, you're welcome. If you're stepping in to a soul role this year, and it's asking you to use your voice, I just want to let you know that my Awakened Voice mentoring sessions are available to you. Rebecca Abraxas is my website.com, or it's in the link, the bio link or the descriptions. You can take a look and you can do a test run. You can do a 4-pack or you can do just one long session with me. Both come with either a voice wisdom journal or voice wisdom cards, a deck cards. It's a digital deck. So my beautiful beings, you have support. There's this free support Mondays and Tuesday mornings. So tomorrow morning we hold the love field together. Make sure to show up for that, 8:30 a.m. Mountain Time. And also the first Sunday of the month, we do a One Love Alignment Sunday. We give the astrology updates. So you've got lots of free content. And if you want to dive deeper personally, we've got the harmonic healing maps and we have my awakened voice sessions. All are available to you. If you want to do something on your own terms, I have something called Sing Yourself Free. It's my PDF 30-day little mini course with 4 videos and 30 days of PDF content. That's available too if you want to just kind of pick away at things on your own. It teaches you, it's about yoga therapy, voice, and just a lot of great content and inspirational content in that package. Great. Awakened voice. Yes. Awakened voice sessions. So you can start off with just a 90-minute session, or you can do a 6-week package. And that's over on my my website. I'll put that right here for you. Let's see. If you go to, you can see my offerings. Let me just put TikTok right there. But yeah, see if these. There you go. You can go to my yeah, if you go to my bio link here, or if you go to my website there, you can find out my offerings. I do sound baths, awakened voice sessions, and harmonic healing maps. I wish I had a recording of that activation. You should just, you know what, Julie? It's over on YT. I have to be have to be ninja about it. I can't really say it on TikTok, but it's over on YT. One Love Alignment is my channel, and it's in the live section because we are live over here on, and that is, you can have this, yeah. And you know what, maybe I'll take the audio and make that specific one, a video of its own. Might do that. Actually, that's what I'll do. From this recording on TikTok, I can take a clip of that sound bath and make a video of it. That's what I'll do. You're welcome. So take a look come back tomorrow and it'll be on here. Thanks for enjoying it. I'm glad it spoke to you. Over on YT, it's One Love Alignment. You might be able to even access it over in my bio. Yeah. Thanks. And you guys, I also, if you want to join my email tribe, I have a free download of a sound bath that will help you reset your nervous system. So that's over there if you want to join my email list. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap up here. But I really, it's been nice meeting a few new people here. And again, if you're interested in the Awakened Voiced classes or programs, just go to that page on my website or on that bio link. Mhm. All right. So as we as we close, let's just do a little prayer treatment. I'm going to do a little prayer treatment. Find one here. There it is. Okay, there's one. I love these prayer treatments. Okay. And let's see, that was most definitely an activation. My soul is called home. I am so grateful to hear that. That's wonderful to hear, Kristen. Chris, is it Christy? Christy. Um, You're welcome, Amanda. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. And tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m., if you want to be part of the 3 Minutes of Love movement, together as a group, we hold the frequency of love. It's the most important thing you'll do all week. So come back for that tomorrow morning. All right, let's close here. Divine Heart within me, who art the center of the universe, I call forth into your presence that the spirit which moves within me be moved by your eternal spirit also dwelling in me. That as I seek to transform my inner life, I realize in so doing that I work ever so close to your indwelling presence. That as I seek to make the changes within myself, which I know are necessary, I feel the closeness of your presence within me. That as I pray that changes are made within myself, I direct this prayer to within myself. That in the end, the Alpha and Omega of what I am within myself will know not the difference of your presence and that of my own. That through transformation in the silence of my heart before God, which is the universe itself, I may declare, I and my source are as one. And now let's just Om together 3 times. Om. 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 Mhm. We are complete. Mhm. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Mhm. Bye-bye. Well, it's been really nice here on YouTube. It's been the most consistent we've had here um, on YouTube for a while. So it's been a great live. Thanks, everybody. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow at One Love, 3 Minutes of Love. And I'd love to work privately with anybody that feels called to that. And I work on a sliding scale, so don't let that stop you. Don't let the prices stop you. All right. Ciao.